Alrighty, Sagittarius. I had to connect with the new deck, which different kind of deck, and it kind of screams out. I want to read for Sagittarius first, so you all kind of got put on hold for a minute while I connected with this deck. It should read very well for you now. So this is April's reading, 2023 for Sagittarius. Sagittarius. Your energy is really strong this week. Strong enough to call these cards to you. You just really want to read for you first. And I don't know why I feel like that. I do. I've been meditating on these cards. I had to take them out in my field with the horses to get to connect with them. They're different. They're not... It's a brand new series, and I really like them. I really like them. I like the colors, and I like the movement of the deck, the way they come together, which is really cool. But I don't know. I think the series just got produced. They're new, so they give me a hard time when it comes to shuffling. Still, all right. These cards are more intuitive, but they're more color and movement, and the kind of, they're Midnight Magic mushroom cards. These are the same tarot, but they depict the energy of the card a little bit different. I want to read them more with their color and their movement. I haven't read the book on them yet, but I don't really think it's going to give me much of anything, actually. I think they're more read them and let them play their own tune. That's the only way I can put it. So Sagittarius, I know that I'm a little late, but you are getting a very unique look into a new deck reading and how a connection was made with these cards and how much they really didn't want me to read for you until I could read connected with them. Alright, enough. Alright, I know that you don't want to shuffle anymore. They're telling me stop shuffling me. I got it. They connected really nice though. And I know that it's Sagittarius I need to read for here. So, let's find out what your energy is. This is general. Right away. General energy for the Sagittarius. That is the first card out, and it is the Two of Cups. This particular card is so... Take a look at these. Aren't they magnificent? Isn't that beautiful? Look at the color and the way the movement of the card and the art in it. How nicely that touches each other. So it tells me that, yes, I know the definition of the Two of Cups, but the way it's depicted here is even closer. They have different bottom energies. You see that? But they're very connected, those two mushrooms. The color in them and the way that it flows together. That particular card tells me that you have a nice connection with someone already. You've got a connection that could be very deep and meaningful for you. Okay, that one there. Then you have the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords. Whew. I'm going to go on further. I might have to clarify that one. Since this is a new deck, it'll take a minute for me to get the feel for all of your energy. This deck wants to read for you, so... Okay, come on, Sagittarius. With their energy. There's another one. Jumping out. And we have a Three of Cups. Oh. There's somebody else in the picture here. There is someone else in the picture. Such a nice connection with the two. Now we have another party. The Queen of Swords and another party. Hmm. That doesn't feel very good to me. Whoop. Oh, not that one. That's the one. Okay, gotcha. Okay. And in the moment, King of Swords. Got a king and a queen on the table. Okay, your mindful card here, in the moment, is the King of Swords. That's a powerful energy right there. Queen of Swords is a powerful energy. Wow. And it's the lion's mane. It's the mushroom of that card. And the destructive. Boom. Double Yoda. King of Swords. That's in your mindful moment right now. Okay. I'm gonna need another card then. Some more cards. Come out here. That one. Got it. Let's try it. Five of Wands. It's arguments and fights. Someone's trying to protect their territory. I'm guessing this probably has something to do with the Two of Cups. Someone's weaseled their way in. Who is it talking to someone else? That's what I need to know. Six of Cups up here. That's a really neat card. Let's get some more information here. Alright, Sadly. Covering the lead. Come on. Okay, come on. Third up top is the Knight of Swords. Wow. There's a lot of fighting energy here. A lot of holding back. A lot of cutting it off. Something's come between the two Two of Cups. Two and Two of Cups. Something's come in the middle. There's something that come into this. Somebody or something has stepped in the middle of this and caused a lot of damage. King of Swords is sitting here. What's around you? The Knight of Cups. Influencing you to stay with love. Stay with love. The message there is staying with love. Stay with it. Stay with what loves you. Something's coming in the middle. Somebody doesn't agree with what's going on there. Got the Ten of Wands. That'll put an end to something. And the Ace of Cups. That'll be the start of something new, something good, or something better, or bring back energy. I'm not quite sure how that's going to work through. So let's get into what you think about that. Sagittarius. What do you think about that? Energy around you is saying you really need to stick it out with the, okay? The Nine of Swords and the Tower. Wow, this is destructive. Alright. There's a tower on the way. You probably see it coming. You probably see this tower on its way. It has to do with all the people talking to you in your ear. They don't like what's going on here. Your friends are not overly comfortable with what's going on here. Friends and family. Yeah, I don't know about that, and the tower's on its way. Someone's going to step in here and cause you some problem. It's already been revealed up there. You tried real hard. You've been trying to keep it quiet. Are you feeling something for someone else? Nine of Cups. Right after the Tower, you'll find your emotional stability. Okay. You'll find your emotion. The Tower is going to bring you emotional stability, even though it's going to be a tower. It's a pretty strong one right there in the midst. It's pretty debilitating. You know, you have a tendency to allow things to happen like that because you know what it's going to bring. And you don't really see those towers as bad things. They're opportunities for growth. You know that. But it doesn't mean it's easy to get through. And of course, the moon. Got the moon here. Some secrets and so forth. And there are still secrets sitting there. Even though you're emotionally stable after this Tower, those secrets are going to have to be dealt with. That goes all the way back up to here, this third party. Somebody is stepping in here or stepping out here. You know, it's not to do with that Two of Cups. That Two of Cups is stable. That's soft. That's theirs. It's solid. This person that's stepping in somewhere is devastating everything. Is ruining everything. You got people here trying to influence your decision-making process, and you know it's headed for a Tower. You're probably starting this fight. Or at least bringing it forward because you know this exists. I don't know that it's you stepping out or them. I can't tell yet. Okay. We're going to clarify. Three of Swords. You're going to break somebody's heart. Your emotional stability and the secrets you're keeping are going to just... And that'll start the wheel. Okay, since I don't know, I'm going to need to clarify some of these because some of these things are really in the shadows for me. What do I want to use to clarify? How about we use this deck? That's a good deck to clarify. It's already shuffled and ready, but I don't trust that. I'm going to shuffle it one time just for shits and giggles. Just because I think it needs a couple of shuffles real quick. Bring it into this energy. Alrighty. What do you think? Let's see, I want to know. I want to know what the deal is with that Queen of Swords. I really need this energy up here clarified so that I can continue forward. It'll read better if I know what the deal is up here. Queen of Swords. What's the deal with Queen of Swords? Running away. And that's clarified by the Knight of Swords. Yep, running away. Yeah. Who is running? Oops. Okay. Okay. Man, you know, Final Pentacles. Yep, that's followed by a bit of sadness. This is okay. The connection on that Two of Cups, I think, has to do with the other party. They are very connected to you. But you're not. You're not feeling it like they are. You were. It was great in the beginning. And you felt that limerence and that lustful feeling. But now you're kind of bored with it. And somebody else has caught your eye. So you're kind of cutting off that energy from the Two of Cups. I don't know who that is or what sign it is. I'm not even asking. I know that that person there, they're pretty attached and they really do feel for you, but you're not feeling the same way. You don't feel the same way they do. And you're trying, but you're not. Then someone else has entered the picture who has captured your attention, and you know that if you have something swaying you, then you're questioning whether that first connection there is right or not, because the fact is, if your eyes can be taken somewhere else or your heart can be drawn out of that connection, then that probably isn't right, and you know that. So you're slowly backing off of that and moving into this 3. So you're still, that person's trying to stay with you and you're trying to depart. So at this right here, for the moment, there's a third party that's pulling you, flirting with you, pulling you, trying to get in the way. That 3 of Cups is screaming at me that it's you who's being pulled away. Of course, you have to become now who you are right at this moment, the Knight of Swords, to cut it all off. And of course, they're not happy about that. What I'm feeling is I can almost feel the whole thing. I feel for someone else. I don't think you and I are going to work out. And then a fight is ensuing between the 2 other parties. Which, you know, you're not trying to incite that, but because you can't really control anything. But the first party here doesn't realize that fighting for you isn't going to make your heart endear to them. It's not going to, they won't win you. They think it's the third party here that's causing you to think this way. But the fact is, if you think this way, you know that it's not right. So you're really thinking, you know, I got to rethink the first connection, because if I can be, like I said, pulled away, maybe that's not right. And I really have a connection towards this new person. So those 2 parties are now fighting over you. They're fighting over you. There's 2 people fighting over you. Your friends down here don't like that idea. They think you need to put a stop to that and make a choice or whatever it is you need to do there. You've already made your choice. You know that that first party there isn't working out. It's not going to work out, and you're letting it go. You're trying to cut it off. You're trying to even cut it off as we speak right now. You got the fighting is still going on. The Knight of Swords is still fighting it. The energy is drawn to a conclusion slowly, and your energy is getting less put out to cut that off, because they're finally picking up on the fact that you're not really, nothing that they do, fighting with the other party, none of that jealousy or behavior is going to endear you to them. That it's over. That you've expressed your cutoff here. You've expressed it again harder here. Now they're getting it with this Knight. They're starting to get it, but you're still having to go full forward and fight with them and make it clear. Again, you're still pushing them away, cutting that first connection off to enter the second one. The problem is, I'm not sure how strong the second connection really is, and neither are you. Neither of you. Neither are you, neither are you. And you're, in fact, you're so unknown about it that you're at the Nine of Swords here. and it's all brought a tower for you because of the I left this for this, and I don't know how this really is. I mean, that's what I'm seeing. What's the Six of Cups doing up here? Because, you know, you're feeling pretty strongly for this new party. I'm not seeing them. More than the Three of Cups. I'm not seeing them really that strong on you. Too many secrets here. That person that you're leaving the first one for is a player. Yeah. Yep. They're a player. They're just a page and they're not going to share their pinnacle. They're not really looking to build. They're not really looking to build. They'd be happy to fight over you for a minute. That's satisfying. And Judgment. This is somebody you already know. I'm guessing this particular third party might even be an ex of yours to lay claim. And you know what really blows me away is that you know what this person is, and you know that they're nothing but a tower for you. You know this, but almost can't resist. They're gonna break your heart again. But you're willing to, you know, if we look at the good on this, if we look at the good part of this whole mess, at least you know that this first union here, this first Two of Cups, obviously you don't be with someone because you think you need to be with someone. You're too strong for that, and you already know this. If this person who you already know is a player can draw you away from that and back into their net, into their web, then you already know that that first connection wasn't any good for you anyway. And this Three of Cups, I'm telling you, this third party is not going to work for you either. You're going to end up getting rid of them. They're only there for a minute. They're not here for any time. They never are. They keep doing this to you, and that's why the Tower is here. You're going to come down to that. I see it. Okay. Wow, okay, I see it all. We get it. I get it. Okay. I really see it pretty clear here. Yes, you're ending this with the other, but and your friends and family here are telling you, you know, yeah, no, that was a good idea, because obviously if you weren't connected enough to that this could pull you away, then that needed to end too. But yeah, your friends are telling you, what are you doing? You know this, and you're going, well, I like the passion. I can't help it. I keep going back to that because I'm drawn into it. I can't resist. Well, they don't really care that much for you. They're using you. You know you got cut. You know that. It's coming to an end here. Going forward, the Tower is the end of it. That's the end of this. This right here. This energy here. The Tower here is the end of that. All right. Then you've got the Nine of Cups. You'll get your emotional stability back. You don't really want to into this. Your secret here is that it broke your heart. You're never going to tell these people that. You're going to tell them, I didn't really care all that much. I was just, you know, playing around. But the truth is, your secret is the fact that it broke your heart. It did. It's broken your heart again. You keep allowing that, and you know that it's no good for you. You know that's no good for you. I can see it really clear. You'll get your emotional stability back, but you'll never admit that it hurt you this much. You'll never admit this, and I know you won't. You're going to go forward, and what I'm concerned about here is that you may be susceptible to that again. Maybe not. No, but in time here, you're going to be emotionally, and you got your emotional stability, and I can see that you got the independence here. You got your independence back. And it's pretty strong, and you'll be done with that. This independence, 9 of Pentacles here, this card here tells me that you won't go back to that again. You won't allow that to sway you again. But of course, you know, that only comes to sway you and pull you away when you find a connection that you might think that might go somewhere. And they keep using that same reasoning, and so do you. This may have worked out at some point, but you really weren't ready, or you wouldn't have been swayed. When you get to this point here, yeah, you won't be tolerant of that anymore. And that's when you'll start really being more open to someone. If you do decide to take on someone new, you'll be more clear about how you want that to move going forward. You'll take it a little slower, you might take it a little easier, you might look at it a little closer, and it'll be a little while. But this game that's being played right now, you're not going to play that again. That's enough for you. I think that's enough. I think they've played enough games with you that you just don't really want to go there again. That's just not you. It's not like you to do that either. Once you make up your mind to be freaking done being played, you'll look at the better side of it, because that's what you do. You'll look at the lesson you learned from it, and you'll put that in your pocket and carry it along as wisdom for your next move. But I really don't see you. I don't see you allowing this again. You've allowed it now, probably maybe two times previous, and it only comes along to sway you when it thinks that you're not there for it, that you're a possession, and the minute that you're not available. Whoa. Like an ownership kind of thing. You used to think that was flattering, but you don't think it's so flattering anymore. You don't think that's so flattering anymore. At one point, you felt like that because you love this person genuinely. You felt like that was a declaration of love in some ways. Even though people around you have said, no, he's just playing you. He's a player. He's a liar. He's got side pieces all over town, or whatever they're saying. You honestly believe that person, that's how they showed you love, was by trying to make you their possession or keep you on the line for them, like stringing you along. I think you see it for what it really is now, and for you to get to the 9 of Pentacles here, you'll clean up the mess and you won't allow it again. It just keeps costing you. It just keeps costing you your heart, and you're not going to keep paying that price. You're tired of it. It's energy you just really don't want to keep going on with. All right, Sagittarius, I'm going to wrap this up because I really think we've got enough here going forward. I can see that over the next few months here, you'll gain your independence and be strong as ever and back out there if you feel like it, or not if you don't. You're pretty strong about how you can do just about anything. You are okay alone. You're okay together. You don't feel that loneliness thing. You don't have to have somebody, And sometimes for reasons monetary, you're better off not to, cleaning up the mess all the time. So, especially if you have a bad picker. I mean, I understand bad picker. I have one. I can't pick a guy for nothing. I pick the worst ones, and I don't even realize that they could be in the library, and I pick a drunk every time, and I don't even drink. It's a bad part. Okay, Sagittarius, I really like these cards the way they read for you, and I think that was right. That I'm glad I waited to connect with these to read them for you, because I really like the flow of this energy, and I really like how they read. So you were my first, you're my first Midnight Magic Mushroom read. Interesting. All right. Thank you so much for that. They wanted to read for you, so I'm glad we waited. This is your monthly energy read for 2023. If you want to hit like and subscribe on the way out, I sure would appreciate that. I hope you come back, and if you're a new subscriber, glad to see you here. If you're an old viewer, if you're a viewer that's been here previous, let's put it that way. I hope you got something out of this. I hope going forward it's good for you. And again, thank you for attending. Toodles. See you next time.